morning, dear students. I am Ms. Navida Sheikh from Brahan Mumbai Mahanagar Palika MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's session, we'll be learning something new and interesting from a science textbook. So let's get started. Good morning, dear students. I am Mrs. Navida Sheikh from MCGM virtual class. I welcome all my dear students to another and interesting session. In today's class, we'll be learning a very interesting chapter from your EVS 1 textbook, and the chapter's name is Substances, Objects and Energy. So this chapter has three things that we are going to discuss. First is substances. What is the meaning of substances? From where do you get substances? What are objects? What are objects made up of? And what is energy and from where you get energy? Okay, so this chapter is very interesting. So please see to it that you pay attention, and let's get started and learn something new and interesting in this chapter. So today we'll start with a very simple activity. You are supposed to write a few lines on the blackboard with the chalk. Now if you observe the chalk, you will find that the chalk has become smaller in size. When the duster was tapped, particles of chalk fell off from it. These particles were of the same color as the pieces of the chalk. You must have noticed when you write with any colored chalk, whether it is red, blue, green, orange, purple, if you're writing with any colored chalk, if you're uh, erasing the board with a duster, you will notice the particles of the chalk fall down. When they fall down, you will find that the particles have the same color of the chalk, है ना? और chalk का size भी कम हो जाता है. Here in this picture, you can see that when you write on the board, the particles of the chalk stick to the board, and when you wipe the board, they come off. So here you can see in this picture, when I'm writing with the chalk, the particles of the chalk they get stick to the board. And I'm wiping it off with the duster, the particles will fall off. Okay. So that means that the chalk is made up of fine particles. है ना? You must have seen that when you go to a village, you must have seen such kind of a thing where mortar and pestle, where they put in red chilies or any kind of mixed items like the black peppers or red chili, dried red chilies. Okay, where and then they hammer it with this pestle. Okay, so what exactly is happening here? Then the mortar and pestle, the things are getting crushed, right? Here in this picture also, you must have seen in your house also your parents or your mother grinding something in the mortar and pestle, right? This is actually called as pounding. ठीक है, what is it called as? It is called as pounding. हम लोग जब बोलते हैं ना कोई चीज को जब हम लोग कूटते हैं तो उसे हम लोग कहते हैं पाउंड करना. Okay. Now if you have a few pieces of कोयला, ठीक है, if you take a coal and if you try to hammer it out, if you try to pound it, you will find that the coal will turn into small pieces first, and then it will turn into small fine powder like substance. So pounding pieces of coal. When you pound the coal or the sugar, it turns into a powder, that is into small particles. Okay, so here you can see small particles. The coal has turned into small pieces first, and then from the small pieces, if you further pound it, it will turn into fine powder like substance particles. Same thing happens with sugar also. जब हमारे घर में sugar होती है, अगर हम लोग उसे sugar को pound करेंगे in the mortar and pestle, you will find that it will turn into a fine powder. The next thing that we have is, here you can see the trees are being cut down, and there is a saw machine which is cutting down the trees into small pieces. Okay, here also in this picture you can see that the wood is being cut with the help of a saw machine, and this is called as sawing wood. ठीक है, हम लोग हमारे घर में जब फर्नीचर भी बनता है तो हमारे यहाँ पर भी सॉ मशीन्स आती है जो हमारे फर्नीचर्स को कट करने में हेल्प करती है. Now this sawing wood, this will help you to understand that if you look at this picture, you will find that small tiny particles are coming out when the wood is being cut, right? So all substances that we see around us are made up of very tiny particles. This wood also is made up of very tiny particles. ठीक है, एग्जाम्पल क्या है, जब भी हमारे घर में भी अगर आप लोग फर्नीचर बनता है या कोई चीज कारपेंटर आता है तो यू मस्ट हैव नोटिस कि उसमें से बारीक बारीक particles गिरते हैं wood के, and that is showing us that anything around you is made up of very tiny particles. You must have seen how sawdust or particles of wood fly when the wood is cut with a saw. तो यहाँ पर आप लोगों को दिख रहा है किस तरीके से बारीक 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 भूसा उड़ा है wood का, and that is one of the proof that shows you that everything is made up of small tiny particles. Now here you can see when iron or copper is made smooth with the fire, we get particles of iron or copper. Here you can see small fine particles of iron and copper, iron mostly. You are able to see few more examples in your house also related to how the substances are made up of small tiny particles. Very simple example is that of wheat grains. ठीक है, हमारे घर में जो गेहूं आता है उससे हम लोग जब फ्लावर मिल्स में देते हैं, चक्की में देते हैं, the man over there, he converts those wheat grains into fine powder flour. ठीक है, तो that flour is showing you, giving you an example that the wheat is made up of fine particles. Okay, so everything around you, whether it is coal, iron, copper, pencil, chalk, paper, wood, everything, everything is made up of small fine particles. Okay, that is all made up of fine particles. Next is grinding. Whenever you see, nowadays it is very rarely seen in our locality, but when you go to villages you must find this kind of a machine. This is actually used for grinding things. Okay, like mostly like wheat, rice, आटा बनाने के लिए मदद करते हैं ये. This is what is used. Earlier it was used, and now also machines are working on the same basis, same function like this machines. Okay, this is called as grinding. The small particles of various substances that we see are themselves made up of many tinier particles. Here you can see wood, chalk, stones. These are all made up of small tiny particles. They are so small that they are not visible to our eyes also. अगर हम लोग ये सारी चीज़ों को ब्रेक करते जाएंगे करते जाएंगे करते जाएंगे, पार्टिकल्स को और छोटा छोटा करते जाएंगे, तो it there will be a time where you will not be able to see those fine particles with your eyes. Lakhs of particles of any substances must come together to form a particle that can be visible to us. So if you want to see a piece of wood, that means there are lakhs and millions of particles that have come together, joined together to form that piece of wood. Same thing applies for a small piece of chalk also. Many lakhs particles have come together so that this chalk is visible to you. ठीक है, एक छोटा सा चौक का पीस अगर हम लोग को दिख रहा है, मतलब उसके अंदर बहुत सारे पार्टिकल्स उसके अंदर है, तभी हम लोगों को जाकर वो सब्सटेंस दिखाई दे रहा है. ओके, हियर यू कैन सी चौक. हम लोगों ने एग्जांपल देखे थे that chalk, when you're writing, the particles fall off, and this shows that the chalk is made up of many tiny particles. Same thing happens for aluminium, brass, copper, bronze, gold और wood, coal. ये सारी चीजें किससे बनी है? Small tiny particles. Here you can see the examples of the substances and the tiny particles that they are made up of. The theory that all substances are made up of minute particles was proposed long ago by Kanad Maharishi. Kanad Maharishi was born in the 6th century BC at Prabhas Kshetra near Sorati, Somnath in Gujarat. His name, his given name was Uluk. He proposed that all things in the world can be classified into 7 categories. He was also the first to suggest that every object in the universe is made up of minute particles. He named that tiny particles Pilav. Okay, so this is the picture of Kanad Maharishi. He was the first person to tell us about that anything around us, they are made up of small tiny particles. Okay, and he named those tiny particles as P-love. The raindrops that fall on the road bounce off and break up into droplets. You must have seen during rainy seasons, जब कोई पानी का ड्रॉप गिरता है ज़मीन पर, तो ये पानी का ड्रॉप ज़मीन पे गिरता है और फिर ये वापस ऊपर उछलता है और छोटे-छोटे ड्रॉपलेट्स में ब्रेक डाउन हो जाता है. These droplets are also made up of tinier particles of water. They make us wet. It means that liquids are also made up of small particles. नैफ्थलीन हम लोग के घरों में जो हम लोग जो काफुर की गोली या कैम्फर बॉल्स जो बोलते हैं, ठीक है, दोज नैफ्थलीन इज कंटिन्यूसली बीइंग कन्वर्टेड इनटू स्मॉल पार्टिकल्स इन द गैसियस स्टेट. हम लोग देखते हैं ना कि हम लोग के घरों में नैफ्थलीन बॉल्स रखे हुए होते हैं एंड आफ्टर अ फ्यू डेज इट डजंट टर्न इनटू लिक्विड बट इट डायरेक्टली इवेपोरेट्स. ठीक है, डायरेक्टली ये गायब हो जाता है. तो वो कैसे गायब हो रहा है? नाउ दिस chemical, that is the naphthalene balls, they have a property of converting directly into gas. ठीक है, from solid state to gaseous state. Such small particles from the ball settles on the clothes. So the clothes too smell of naphthalene. As the particles leave the naphthalene balls grow smaller in size and slowly disappears. As I told you, these balls they convert directly into gas. ठीक है, ये लोग हवा में उसे evaporate हो जाते हैं and the particles of the naphthalene balls they settle in the air. और ये air हमारे कपड़ों पे सेटल होती है और उसकी वजह से हमारे कपड़ों में भी नैफ्थलीन की स्मेल आती है. ठीक है, सो नैफ्थलीन is very interesting substance around us in our houses that we use. Okay, particles of rangoli are fine like flour. Rangoli colors are also available in the form of grains. Everybody must have made a rangoli in their school or in their house during festivals or during competitions, right? When you're making a rangoli, you must have seen and felt the texture of the rangoli powder. ठीक है, उसका जो पाउडर होता है वो हम लोग जब हाथ लगाते हैं, it feels that there are small grain like things present in them. Those particles are helping us to make the rangoli. ठीक है. Now let us understand about the states of matter. As we know, if I take a piece of ice and if I keep it outside, it will turn into water, and then if I heat it up, it will turn into gas. That means there are different states of matter around us. For example, when we started with the chapter, we talked about chalk. Chalk was solid, right? जिससे हम लोग लिख रहे थे, या फिर कोयला जो था, it was solid. Then we talked about water droplets also, that was liquid. Then we talked about naphthalene balls. In that we learned about the particles that were there in the naphthalene balls which are converting into gas. Okay, so we studied about 3 states of matter up till few examples of the 3 states of matter that you need to know. First is solid. Example is hat, pencil, skateboards, table, apple, bicycle, computers. These are examples of solid. Then you have liquids like water, you have juice, soup, hot chocolate, milk, rain. These are examples of liquids. Then gases, wind around you, the air in the balloon, the wind coming from the fan, okay, the steam coming from the food. These are all examples of gases. So the states of substances, very simple example we'll be talking about is water. Water is found in nature in 3 states: solid, liquid and gaseous. In all the 3 states, the individual particles of water remain the same. Particles उसके same रहते हैं. However, the arrangement, उसके अंदर के जो particles का जो arrangement है ना, वो अलग होता है हर तीनों states के अंदर. Now here you can see the states of matter of solid, liquid and gas. We can see that this clearly when we look at water. Solid, how the structure is. Then if you see liquid, it is different from that of the solid, and then gases. A few examples of solid again here you have is hammer, pliers, watch, bulldozers. लिक्विड के अंदर कोको milkshake, milk, beach water, candle fire. When you lit the candle melts. ठीक है, so that is an example of liquid. गैस में steam coming from hot soup or rice while cooking. Then the evaporation, steam coming from grill, the air around you. These are all examples of gas. As I told you that all the three states that are there, in them the particles are arranged in a particular way. ठीक है, हम लोग ने पढ़े थे कि सब substances के अंदर particles present होते हैं. अभी जो particles है ये किस तरीके से arrange है वो differ करता है from substance to substance. First, most matter on earth exists in one of the three states. If here you can see, first we will talk about solids. Solids does not change. Here the shape does not change, it remains as it is. ठीक है, the particles are very closely packed together in a rigid pattern. If you see a wooden piece, जिसके अंदर जो particles है ना वो एक दूसरे से बहुत tightly packed है, इसीलिए हम लोग wood को दबा नहीं सकते. Next is liquid. It flows and can stay in an open container. Example is water. When you take a glass of water and if you add any drink into it or any else, if you just take water also, you will find that water takes the shape of the container. That means the particles that are there, मतलब liquid को हम लोग किसी भी shape में mold कर सकते हैं, है ना? तो liquid के जो particles हैं they are touching but tumble freely over each other. मतलब एक दूसरे से करीब होते हैं but they can easily move around. Next we have is gas. Gas will not stay in an open container and it will spread upward and sideways. For example, deodorants. हम लोग जब deodorant spray करते हैं ना, तो deodorant एक जगह पर नहीं होता, deodorant हर जगह फैलता है, हर जगह उसकी smell आती है. The particles in the gas, they are moving randomly here and there because they are not firmly packed with each other. There is space between the particles. Alright. So all substances in nature have a particular form, that is they are made up of particles in nature. In nature, every substance occurs in a specific state. Accordingly, the substance is classified as solid, liquid or gas. For example, aluminium and coal are solids, kerosene and petrols are liquids, nitrogen and oxygen are gases. Let us talk more about solids. Here you can see an example of solid, a pencil, the dice that you play with, and here these are the particles of the solid that are compactly placed with each other, next to each other, and you do not see any space between the particles of the solid substances. Next you have is liquid. You must have seen honey, vinegar, juices in your house. Okay, when you drink various types of juice, those are all examples of liquid. The particles in the liquid here you can see they are placed with each other, next to each other, but they are not very tightly placed. Okay, and that is why they take the shape of the container in which they are placed. कोई भी कंटेनर के अंदर आप लोग जूस डाल दो वो कंटेनर का शेप वो लिक्विड ले लेता है ना? उसका शेप चेंज होता रहता है बिकॉज उसके पार्टिकल्स भी टम्बल होते रहते हैं एक दूसरे के ऊपर. Next example, next thing that we have is gas. You must have seen while cooking steam coming out or the hot air balloon example is very simple. When you see this, the particles in the gases are very freely placed. Okay, they are not touching each other. They are moving around in their own space. ठीक है, अपने आप से हम लोग घूमते रहते हैं randomly, कोई एक particular direction नहीं है, एक दूसरे से करीब भी नहीं है, and that is why gas is spread. Okay, you cannot keep it in a container. If you keep it in a container, if you tie it up, if you close the container, then only the gas will remain in that particular place. Otherwise, if the container is open, the gas will spread around and you will have the particles of the gas spread throughout the room. The next important thing that we have today is what is an object? You see various things around you like a table, a laptop, a cat, dog, cycle, car, television set. Okay, these are all examples of object. अब तक हम लोगों ने particles के बारे में पढ़े थे. Now we are going to learn about what is an object. So substances and objects. Different substances have different properties. Like eyes have a different property. The laptop has a different property to do. ठीक है, हमारे फोन का एक अलग फंक्शन होता है. हमारे घर में जो भी चीज़ है हर एक चीज़ का एक अलग प्रॉपर्टी होती है, उसकी एक अलग फीचर होता है. Substances may differ with respect to properties like hardness, transparency, color, smell, solubility in water, etc. क्या वो चीज़ ट्रांसपेरेंट है लाइक द ग्लास? कुछ ग्लासेस ट्रांसपेरेंट होती हैं, कुछ ट्रांसपेरेंट नहीं होती है, कुछ ओपेक होती है किसके थ्रू हम लोग देख नहीं पाते हैं. वेदर इट इज़ हार्ड सॉफ्ट, उसके हिसाब से हम लोग सब्सटेंसेस को डिफर कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, कलर के ऊपर, स्मेल के ऊपर, सॉलिबिलिटी क्या वो पानी में डिजोल्व होता है नहीं होता है. एंड ऑब्जेक्ट्स हैव अ डेफिनेट शेप. ठीक है, कोई भी ऑब्जेक्ट, अगर आप कबर्ड ले लो, अगर आप लैपटॉप ले लो, इसका एक डेफिनेट शेप है, शेप चेंज नहीं होगा. Their parts are put together in a particular way. Like if you take an example of a cupboard, cupboard के जो अलग अलग sides होते हैं उन सबको एक साथ जोड़ा गया है ताकि वो cupboard बन सके. Same way a laptop. Laptop के अंदर ही बहुत सारी instruments put together करे जाते हैं. They are put together so that the laptop works properly and in a particular way. Objects are made from substances. जैसे कि अगर if I'm talking about wood, वुड के अंदर जो कबर्ड है वो कबर्ड किस किस से बना है. कबर्ड के अंदर सबसे बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है इट इज मेड अप ऑफ वुड और इट माइट बी मेड अप ऑफ स्टील. ठीक है, देन द हैंडल्स आर मेड अप ऑफ आयरन और इट माइट बी मेड अप ऑफ वुड ओनली. देन यू हैव द लॉकर्स इनसाइड व्हिच कुड बी मेड अप ऑफ स्टील, एल्यूमिनियम और विद वुड. ठीक है, तो अलग अलग सब्सटेंसेस इस्तेमाल हो रहे हैं वो ऑब्जेक्ट बनने के लिए. Now we come to a very interesting topic, that is energy. Now the chapter has been divided into three parts: substances, object and energy. We've already discussed about substances and objects. We have understood the difference between substances and object. Now we are going to learn about the third part of the chapter and a very interesting one, that is energy. Energy is required by every living thing and everything around us requires energy so that we can perform various activities. Now here in this picture, this boy wants to hammer the nail into the wood. So first case, what are we doing? What are we going to do is we will have to lift the hammer and then hammer it onto the nail. ठीक है, तो हम लोग जब नेल को मारते हैं हैमर से तो उसके लिए हम लोगों को एनर्जी की जरूरत होती है कि नहीं? यू रिक्वायर एनर्जी. So energy is required to do work. The capacity of a body to do work is called energy. अब हमारी बॉडी कितनी काम कर सकती है वो हमारी बॉडी के एनर्जी पे डिपेंड करता है कि हमारे पास कितनी एनर्जी, हम लोग उस हिसाब से उतना काम कर सकते हैं. When petrol or diesel burns in a motor vehicle, energy gets released. When you're driving, there is a requirement of petrol and diesel in the vehicle so that the vehicle can move. ठीक है, from one place to the other. And how does it move? उसके अंदर जो पेट्रोल डीजल होता है वो बर्न करता है और उससे एनर्जी जनरेट होती है and then the vehicle starts to move. Suppose when the petrol is finished or if it is stopped burning, the vehicle too stops running. When something burns, energy gets released in the form of heat. Energy is obtained by burning of certain substances also. Now here you can see when you are playing throughout the day and in the morning if you had your breakfast and you did not have your lunch up till 1 o'clock and if you just continuously playing, you will find that you feel tired, right? Why do you feel tired? हम लोगों को ऐसा लग रहा है कि हम लोग अभी थक गए, हम लोगों को बैठ जाना चाहिए. Because the amount of energy that you had got from the breakfast you had eaten is now getting low. हमारी एनर्जी कम होती जा रही है जैसे जैसे हम लोग काम करते रहते हैं. ठीक है, after you all are doing any kind of activity, the amount of energy in your body has reduced and that is why you tend to feel tired. So here in this picture, you can easily see that when you have a petrol or diesel filled in the vehicle, it works properly and it helps you to transport from one place to the other. So when petrol or diesel burns in a motor vehicle, energy gets released. When the petrol is finished, or if it stops burning, the vehicle too stops running. When something burns, energy gets released in the form of heat. You must have noticed when the vehicle is moving from one place to the other, the vehicle tends to become, the engine part becomes hot. Okay, तो वो क्यों हो रहा है गर्म? बिकॉज उसके अंदर एनर्जी, उसके अंदर जो डीजल पेट्रोल है वो बर्न हो रहा है और एनर्जी रिलीज हो रही है, एंड दैट इज व्हाई हीट इज गिवन आउट. यू हैव that in our body too, energy is obtained by burning of certain substances. When you eat food, once you are trying to work out, if you're running, if you're walking, there are substances in our body which burn and which give you energy to do various activities. Okay. Many machines can be run using fuels. There are many machines in our houses or in our on the roads. They make use of different types of fuels. ठीक है, एनर्जी का जो सोर्स होता है उसे फ्यूल कहते हैं. Like coal, diesel, CNG, LPG, petrols. These are all substances from which energy is obtained in the form of heat. हमारे घरों में LPG का गैस इस्तेमाल होता है, ठीक है, जिससे हम लोग खाना पका सकते हैं. कोल यूज होता है, कोयले पे भी खाना पकता है, लकड़ी है. नाउ दीज आर ऑल एग्जांपल्स ऑफ फ्यूल्स. लाइक जो पेट्रोल है, डीजल है, बायोगैस है, these are all examples of fuels that you use and energy is obtained in the form of heat from them. When a person or vehicle moves, heat energy gets converted into motion. So, if you see any vehicle or a person who's moving, heat energy is getting converted into motion. Energy is in the form of motion, that is called as kinetic energy. कोई भी चीज जब मूव होती है ना, तो उसके अंदर कौन सी एनर्जी प्रेजेंट होती है? काइनेटिक एनर्जी. Now your examples are windmill and the sailing boat. When the wind blows, the windmill turns. You all can see the windmill turning. The wheels are the windmill turns, and then you can see the sailing boats also. You will notice that when the wind is blowing, the boat will tend to move along with the wind's direction and the sails are adjusting according to it. ठीक है, हवा के हिसाब से सेल्स को एडजस्ट किया जाता है ताकि वो हमारी बोट सही तरीके से सही डायरेक्शन में सेल करे. ठीक है, so these are all examples that help us to understand के moving objects have a particular kind of energy in them, and that is kinetic energy. A ceiling fan, a mixer grinder, a water pump, these are all machines which are present in which are used in our house every day, and they are also examples of kinetic energy that we make use of. They get kinetic energy from electricity. Electricity is also a form of energy. ये सारी चीजें चलाने के लिए कहाँ से हम लोगों को एनर्जी मिलती है? फ्रॉम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. कहाँ से एनर्जी आती है? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी से, है ना. ये सारी चीजें इलेक्ट्रिसिटी पे काम करती है ना. द fan moves because of the electricity. The mixer grinder also moves because of electricity. The water pump also works because of electricity. Okay, and as they are moving, they also have a different form of energy in them, that is kinetic energy. There are other forms of energy also. We use several devices in which work is done using not heat but other forms of energy. ज़रूरी नहीं है सिर्फ heat की form of energy ही हमें काम करने में help करती है, but there are different forms of energy also. Well, like when we use electricity to run the TV, in it electricity is converted into light energy and sound energy, है ना. For example, here the radio also. If I am using electricity to put on the radio or the loudspeakers, what will happen? You can hear sound also. After some time, the machine might become hot also. That means heat energy is also involved over there. ठीक है, same way in a solar cooker or a solar water heater, solar energy is used. मतलब हमारा sun का जो energy है वो use होता है in order to make use it in our houses for various purposes. Plants too use sunlight to prepare their own food. In this process, energy from sunlight is stored in the food substance they make. These are the substances that burn in our body and give us all the energy we need for various purposes. When we burn substances like coal, mineral oil, the stored energy they contain is converted into heat energy. So here you can see when you're burning something, the coal or the wood, anything you burn, the energy in it gets converted into heat energy. हम लोगों को गर्म feel होता है ना? So that is example of heat energy. Same way when plants make use of the sunlight and prepare their food and produce energy for their and supply to the different part of the body. The last topic that we have today is the sources of energy. Apart from the heat energy or the sound energy, there are various other sources of energy also from where you are getting energy. कहाँ से हम लोगों को ये energy मिलती है? We use various forms of energy such as heat, light, sound, electricity and kinetic energy to do different tasks. In today's world, our main source for all these forms of energies are fuels and electricity. And to produce electricity, many power stations are used. Okay, here you can see various power stations which are working on different source. Like some are you working with the help of wind, some are working with the help of sunlight, some are working with the help of water, some are working with the help of nuclear power. So these are all power stations जिसके अंदर अलग अलग fuel का इस्तेमाल हो रहा है. Wind is acting as a fuel in order to get energy. Water is used to get energy. Sunlight is used in order to get energy. Okay, so these are a few sources of energy from which you are getting electricity and different forms of energy in our houses. So with this, I hope this topic is quite clear to all of you. In the next coming period, we'll be learning something new and interesting. Till then, thank you. If you like the session, please do not forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can share and view the videos that we had today for you. And please do not forget to hit the bell icon so that you remain updated with all the latest videos that we'll be making for our dear students. This session was quite useful to you. In the next coming period, we'll learn something new and interesting. Till then, thank you.